gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of Upper St. Clair Panther basketball. I'm Hank Chesko, and I'm joined tonight by my videographer, Michael Hartman. The Panthers are playing host to the Knoch Knights, non-section game. Knoch comes out of, they're a AAA team that comes out of Section 1. St. Clair comes into this game with a 2-0 record, having won both games in the Model Cleaners Tip-Off Classic, 66-48 versus Fox Chapel, and then a thrilling 69-67 victory over Central Catholic in a game that was back and forth and filled with drama. The Knoch Knights come into this game 0-1. Their only game so far has been against Freeport, which they lost 76-52. Couple of quick injury updates from last week from the Tip-Off Classic. Garrett Del Rey, if you saw the previous replay, did injure his ankle in the game against Central Catholic. He's in street clothes tonight. I'm told it's nothing broken. He's not in a boot or anything, but it's just going to take a couple of games off to let it heal.
He is 6'1". He's a junior. He wears number 5. He is Jack Boros.
That was Jack Boros, number 5, a senior. He'll be a forward.
He is 6'3". He is a junior. He wears number 15. He is Tavita Leo.
Tavita Leo, his brother Mika, is a 6'8" senior that's being recruited by the University of Akron for football.
He is Ryan Schulteis.
Schulteis, watch for him to light it up from the outside.
6 foot tall, a senior. He wears number 24. He is Adam Segar.
Adam Segar, another senior.
Forward at 6'3". He is a senior. He wears number 44. He is Nathan Junk.
Nathan Junk is considered their best player. Watch for, I would suspect that either Dakota or Steve Lamberia will match up on the 6'3" Junk. As I was saying a little bit earlier, Del Rey will not be starting tonight. I'm not sure whether Schwaba or Harris Beck will take his minutes.
Your 2010-2011 Upper St. Clair Panthers. Starting at forward, he is 6'3". He is a junior. He wears number 11. He is Jack Schwaba.
Well, Jack gets the start. Nice for Jack. Jack had a couple of very key free throws in the end of the Central Catholic game on Saturday. Made both ends of a 1-and-1 that gave the Panthers a 2-point lead with 1:47 remaining. Subsequently, Central tied it up, but they were huge free throws at the time.
He is Mike Worthy.
Mike Worthy was honored at the Classic on the all tournament team.
He is Dakota Conwell.
Dakota had the
forward at 6'6". He is a senior. Number 4. He is Steve Limberio.
As I was starting to say, Dakota Conwell had the winning layup off of a steal off of Anthony Davis. Steve Limberio was announced or was made the tournament MVP. So a couple of nice accolades for several of the Panthers after that tournament. As I was saying previously, Knoch is not part of our section. This is a non-section game. We played Knoch in the preseason last year, or the pre-conference section, or pre-section schedule last year. Weren't expecting a whole lot, but they took us into overtime. St. Clair eventually won the game in overtime, plagued by some poor free throw shooting. Let's hope that doesn't repeat itself. Also, injury update on Ben Dabbitt. He was hurt, took a shot to the jaw in the Fox Chapel game. He's had some dental work done, and he's got some wires holding his teeth in place while they heal. He is cleared to play tonight. He warmed up with the team. Whether or not Coach Holder decides to rest him and let him get a little healthy or not, glad to see him back on the bench and hope he's well on his way to getting better. Knoch wins the tap. Slowly getting into their in their half-court offense. Worthy picks up Schulteis. I think that would be a walk. Seeger wasn't sure what to do with the ball. He looked a little confused, like he was expecting to see a man cutting, and when that man wasn't there, he was took a step and a dribble and a walk. Worthy brings the ball up, picked up by Schulteis. Limberio looks to drive. Pulls up in the lane on a double clutch. Draws the foul. As I was saying, Limberio was the conference or the tournament MVP. He had 31 against Fox Chapel and 25 against Central Catholic. Drained the first free throw. He must be shooting northwards of 80% for the season from the free throw line. Second is good. If you're a first-time viewer, Steve shoots. That's what he does. He shoots and plays defense. Good all-around player. I suspect will be the leading scorer for the Panthers through most of the season. That's 2 in a row. Seeger gave that little head fake, but shuffled his feet before he put the ball down. Coach Josh Shoup can't be happy with that. With 2 turnovers, they haven't gotten a shot off in their 2 possessions. 2-0 Panther lead by virtue of Limberio's free throws. That's his favorite spot on the wing. Long back rim. Follows his own shot. Schwaba hustling in the backcourt. Knoch controls it. The Knoch Knights control it. Coach Shoup just happy to get a shot up. They still haven't hit the rim, though. Number 44, Junk. Junk pulls up the air ball, out of the air and lays it back in. Ties the score, 2-2, 6:30 on the clock. Limberio into Schwaba. Schwaba backs in, a little strong. Limberio with the rebound. Goes up strong, can't get it to go. Junk corrals the rebound. Conwell, strong rebound, outlet pass to Limberio. Limberio can't get it to go. Young's jumper misfires. Seeger, of the 2 walks, controls the rebound. Another air ball. I'm not sure they've hit the rim yet. There have been either air balls or baskets. A quick first step by Worthy draws the foul. I think this will be on Schulteis.
That foul is on Schulteis, his first, team's second.
That little layup by Junk gave Knoch a 2-point lead, 4-2. Jumper from the corner. Limberio hits.
Limberio from Worthy for 2.
Pretty looking shot by Steve. That mid-range jumper is sometimes harder than it looks. Schulteis throws a couple of fakes Mike's way. Mike's not having any of it. And there's some rim. They finally drew some iron. That was number 24, Seeger. Conwell with the rebound. Conwell gets it into Schwaba. Schwaba with a little baseline jumper.
Schwaba for 2.
Gives the Panthers a 2-point lead, 6-4, 4:44 remaining. Little penetration by Schulteis. Kicks it back out. Out of control shot by Leo. Panthers with a semi-fast break. Worthy pulls up for the jumper just inside the free throw line. 8-4. Those are Mike's first points of the night. Haven't really seen much on offense from the Knights yet, other than Leo picking up air balls underneath. Junk gets it to go.
Junk for 2.
Shooter's touch for Nathan. Worthy's looking to beat Schulteis off the dribble every time. I think he feels he's quicker.
Fouls on Schulteis, his second, that is a 4th
And
foul.
can blow past him. You can just tell the way Mike is. You just watch Mike's eyes next time he's dribbling the ball with Schulteis picking him up. Well, we won't be able to see it because Schulteis is taking a seat. Grabowski in for the Panthers, number 11 Strzeski,
in for the Knights.
and number 12 Brueggemann. Couple of early substitutions by Coach Shoup. Some tight defense. Junk came out on Lumbiriu.
Team 4.
The Knights cannot afford to have their leading scorer and best player get into foul trouble. 8-6 Panther lead, 3:49 to go first quarter. On a cold night here in Pittsburgh. Actually, the whole Midwest and Northeast are in a bit of a
Worthy, strong for 2.
cold spell. Mike Worthy's second basket gives the Panthers a 4-point lead, 10-6. Little sloppy ball handling. Beck is on it. Passes it out to Grabowski. I didn't see that one. Maybe you might try to run your... Oh, I'm sorry. That was... Now, Derek's not in. That was Grabowski. Derek's not in. Derek cannot commit a foul when he's not in. Yeah, nice to see Ben in. Weren't sure if he was going to get in today, but he's in. He's in for Schwaba. Grabowski picking up Seeger. Dabbit fronting Junk underneath. I think you'll see the Panther defense collapse on Junk, putting man in front of him and back of him whenever they can. Junk picks up the rebound. Junk has all of the night points, 10-8. Nice drive by Worthy.
Worthy, strong move for 2.
Mike playing with a lot of confidence tonight. Against Central, he was dishing out assists all night as he would beat his man off the dribble and would consistently hit one of the Panther big men for a layup. Tonight, he's going all the way in by himself, and he's got 3 baskets to show for it.
His first, team second.
Foul on the Panthers. Leo to inbound. Little jumper on the wing by number 12, Brueggemann. Someone not named Junk breaks onto the score sheet for the Knights. 12-10 Panther lead. Grabowski from 3-point range. Rebound Junk. Here come the Knights. Bounce pass inside. Leo deep in the corner, gets it inside to Junk. Junk goes up strong, may have gone foul. A lot of contact.
Brueggemann on the follow for 2.
Brueggemann ties the score, 12-12. Dabbit looks to drive, a little head fake, and a nice layup. A little head fake bought him some time, gave him the ability to get a little bit of little separation. Just that look backwards. Junk with the turnaround jumper from the baseline.
Nice move for 2 the other side.
Junk leading all scorers with 10. 1:25 remaining. Worthy penetrates, draws the foul. Defender was a fraction of a second late getting over to draw the offensive.
Foul was on Singer, his first. Team 5th.
Looking over to the student section, I'd say we're about 35 to 40% capacity. It's a school night. I'm sure everyone is home studying on a cold Tuesday night in December. Worthy makes a first free throw, his first free throw of the evening. Mike struggled a little bit from the line the first 2 games. Like to see him get that back on track. Second is good. Mike is a good shooter. I'm sure he's going to work through some of his free throw shooting problems that he had in the first 2 games. Worthy goes to the bench for a break. And it looks like Duffy's in for him. Number 33, Abel is in. That's a bounce pass to nowhere. Hustle on the part of number 11, Strzeski. Almost got a mouthful of carpet there on the Panther bench. Coach Holzer and Jack Schwaba doing a little bit of housekeeping, or maybe that was Derek doing a little bit of housekeeping. Out on the floor right now for the Panthers, we have Duffy, Dabbit, Beck, Grabowski, and Limbiriu. Panthers nursing a 16-4 2-point lead. Clock's approaching 1 minute to go, first quarter. Limbiriu backs in and draws the foul. He'll go to the line for two.
Fouls on number 12, Brueggemann. His first, team 6.
First one is perfect. Second is also good. Panther lead back to 4, 18-14, 57 seconds remaining, quarter one. I don't see a number 32 on their lineup, so I don't know who that is. My roster, the young man with the ball, there is no 32 on the roster that I have. Coach Shoup calls timeout.
That is a 30-second.
For those of you that are tuned in this evening and wondering just where is Knoch, Knoch is part of the South Butler County School District. If you basically take Route 79 up to 228 over to Mars, make a left on 8 at Mars, go about 5 or 6 miles north on 8.
7:30 versus Blackhawk, Wednesday evening.
So you go about 5 or 6 miles north out of Mars towards Butler, then you'll make another right, go about 5 or 6 miles left, and you'll be in the land of Knoch. So it's a good hike for them. We don't play them very often. They play their games AAA Section 1, Borough, Katanning, Hampton, Highlands Valley, and Deer Lakes are all in their section. Those northern tier schools up near on the border of Allegheny County and Butler County. 33 seconds remaining. Knoch with the ball. Turnover. Limbiriu is on the spot. Let's see if he goes back over to Grabowski. Limbiriu gets the layup. That's 8 points for Limbiriu. Grabowski couldn't get the lay-in to go, but Limbiriu was there to clean it up. Another steal by Beck. 10 seconds to go. Oh, he saves the dribble, trying to play a little curly kneel. Couldn't quite hang on to the ball, though. Coach Holzer is sharing his displeasure with that call to the official. I'm not sure what his complaint is, but he's not one to badger the officials the way, say, a Coach McConnell from Shar Valley will. He'll usually only open his mouth when he has something to squawk about. So the first quarter ends 20-14. Giving a quick little scoring recap here after one quarter. Limbiriu has 8 for the Panthers. Worthy has 8. Dabbit has 2. Nice to see Ben back in the lineup after what we thought might be a lengthy injury. And Schwaba has 2 for a total of 20. Over on the other side of the ledger, there are 2 people that have scored for the Knights of Knoch. Nathan, who's done a little bit of everything, or Nathan Junk, who's done a little bit of everything for the Knights so far. He has 5 baskets for 10. And Dakota Brueggemann, there's actually another Dakota. I don't know that I'm in all my years of broadcasting, we've had 2 Dakotas on the court at once, let alone on 2 different teams. But there is a Dakota Brueggemann, number 12. He had 4 points for the Knights. Okay, starting the second quarter, we've got Conwell, Worthy, Schwaba, Young, and Limbiriu, basically the starting lineup for the Panthers. We've got Leo inside to Schwaba. Schwaba shuffled his feet in an effort to go up strong and absorb the blow he knew he was going to get. Brueggemann will be putting the ball in. We've got Brueggemann, Strzelecki, Abel, and and one more. We got one more. Stolen. Conwell comes up with it. Nice bounce pass over to Limberio. Limberio gives the head fake, lets the defender blow by him, and then goes up very easily. Leo, nice penetration.
Leo back for 2 for the Knights.
Little racehorse basketball, pull-up jumper. Oh, I thought he might have walked. We've got Strzelecki, Brueggemann, Abel, Leo, and number 32, who unfortunately, I'll just call him Jim. He's not on my roster.
Back into the lineup for the Knights.
Junk and Seeger back in, so it's basically the starting lineup back in for the Knights. 24-16, Panthers have taken the lead out to 8, just under 7 minutes to go. Nice three-pointer, nice lefty three-pointer for Leo from the corner. Keeps the Knights, cuts the lead from 5 to 8, or from 8 to 5. Worthy drives, goes up strong with the left hand.
Worthy for 2.
Junk corrals the high pass. Nice dribble drive, dumped it off, couldn't get it to go. The Knight player beat his defender. Oh, Limberio couldn't quite control the pass. Turned into a walk with a little jiggling there. 26-19, 7-point Panther lead. Again, a big three-pointer there a second ago by Leo. The Panthers had that 8-point lead, looking to take it out to double digits. Leo calmly drained the three-pointer from deep in the corner. 26-19, 7-point Panther lead. Ooh, looked like a little palming there on Seeger. He held it, what it looked like momentarily on his hip while he was dribbling it. Leo bounced pass inside, batted away by Schwabe. Leo with the head fake, short, front rim, rebound Conwell. Conwell scraps after the ball, gets it out to Young. Young says, I like this spot. Kind of a quick shot off the break. Didn't have much help down. Didn't have much help down court to hit the boards on that one. But it was a wide open three from the top of the key. Young with some nice defense against Seeger in the back court, and he forces a 10-second violation. Well done, D-Rick. Panthers into their half-court set. Conwell sets a nice pick for Worthy. Worthy has the ball swatted away from behind by Leo. Conwell picks up Seeger. Seeger kind of forced a shot, dribbled the ball all the way up court. You know, there are some coaches that think there should be at least 2 or 3 passes before you shoot. So I don't think Coach Shoup can be real happy with the way Seeger is playing tonight. He's had 3 or 4 turnovers, taking an early shot without a pass. Just one man's opinion. At any rate, back to the game. 26-19. Panthers 7-point lead. A spurt here could put the Knights in a world of hurt. Panthers can't seem to get it off of 7. They've had 3 possessions now with a chance to get into double digits and have not been able to. Number 34, another player who does not appear on the roster that I have for this game.
Choosing going for the Knights.
Worthy looks to penetrate again. Dishes to Limberio, cutting.
Worthy assist, Limberio score.
That's 14 for Limberio. Stretches the Panther lead out to 9. 4:20 remaining. Conwell knocks the ball out of Leo's hands. Grabowski, Schwaba, Worthy, Limberio, and Conwell for the Panthers. Junk and 4 other guys for the Knights. Leo drives. Nice defense by Conwell.
A jump ball possession will go to the Knoch Knights.
Conwell was all over that ball. Leo thought he had a half step and could get the shot off, but Conwell shuffled his feet over and played defense with his feet. Nice entry pass to Junk.
Junk, nice move, score, and 1.
It's 14 points for Junk. Cuts the Panther lead to 9.
That falls on Dakota Conwell, his second team.
No, I'm sorry, cuts the lead to 7. Cuts the Panther lead to 7.
The old-fashioned 3. Three the old way by Junk.
Worthy gives the head fake, tries to drive. Conwell likes that 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound Junk. Beck and Grabowski in for the Panthers. Limberio deflects it away. Leo, off ball off of Leo as he tries to keep it from going out of bounds. Could have just let it go. Would have been Knight ball had Leo not tried to catch it. But his first reaction, I think for most people, would be first reaction is try to grab the ball. A long 3 for Worthy. Nothing but net.
Worthy for 3 from Limberio.
Entry pass, some blown assignment there. Worthy came over to help out on defense. Game was just moving a little too quickly for the Knoch Knight. Tried to get that ball up off the rim, up in the air quickly. Just couldn't get it to go. 31-22, 9-point Panther lead. It's got to be a walk. You can't do that jump step or jump stop and then stop. You've got to continue and to either shoot or pass after you come to the jump stop. 2:46 remaining. Worthy penetrates, tries to get the ball over to Beck. A little too much mustard. Steal by Limberio. Ball's loose. You can't stand up, Steve. Oh, there's a little sequence that you might want to run back on your DVD or DVR if you've got this game on. Things happen just a little too quickly there. Oh, Beck goes up strong for the rebound, but bounces it away. Game's getting a little sloppy here. Somebody's going to get hurt if they don't get some control. I love jumping on a loose ball as much as the next guy, but it was getting a little dangerous there.
Full timeout for the Knights. That is their second timeout. They have 2 goals and 1:32 remaining.
2:10 remaining. Panther lead stays at 9. The last minute or two saw a lot of hustle and a lot of diving on loose balls and balls bouncing around, basketball bouncing around like a pinball in a pinball machine. Finally, Coach Josh Shoup for the Knights decided, all right, we got to we need a breath. We got to slow this thing down a little bit. Certainly, a racehorse style of basketball would favor the more athletic Panthers. Quick game reset. This is the second timeout taken by the Knights. Panthers with 14 fouls, Knights with 6. Kind of tells me that with 2 minutes to go in the half, the refs are letting them play tonight. There's, it's not an overly physical game, but they're letting them get away with some pushing and some shoving. In some games we've seen this year, some of the Panther power forwards like Beck and Conwell and Schwab will get flagged for fouls just because they're bigger and stronger and other guys bounce off of them. Number 5, Joel Klein in for the Panthers with Grabowski, Dabbitt, Limberio, and Beck. Entry pass, turnaround jumper from Junk.
Junk off the glass for 2.
Cuts the Panther lead back down to 7. Dabbitt with a nice head fake and dribble drive.
Dabbitt strong for 2.
Again, he's made a variation of that same move both times where he gives a little head fake, and now he's playing some defense on Leo.
That follows on Dabbitt, his second. Team 5th.
No, the foul is not on Dabbitt. The foul is on Leo for swinging his elbow. I think the PA, it was either a walk or a foul. There's no foul on Dabbitt.
Correction, that foul was on Leo from the Knights.
Klein crosses the midcourt line. No, Klein zigged when Beck thought he was going to zag, and it'll be Knights ball. 33-24, 9-point Panther lead. It's been hovering between 7 and 9 for the last 5 or 6 minutes. Neither team can seem to mount a spurt to get the score to move much in one direction or the other. Seeger with the running jumper. I think he needs to just set his feet a little bit more and not try to jump, not try to take the jump shot while he's moving. Limberio leans in, can't get it to go. Secondary break. Number 5, Boros, no relation to the golfer, leans in with his head and shoulders and got the call against Beck. Not 100% sure I agree with that, but yeah, especially when the offensive player initiates the contact. Number 45, Duffy in for the Panthers. Boros will be taking his second shot. He missed the first. Actually, the first free throw attempt of the evening for the Knights. Second is good. Klein gets the ball up to Duffy around the horn. Panthers with some quick passing around the perimeter. Oh, he saw Klein. Klein was open for a second, but that cross-court pass is a tough one to make. Panther, 8-point lead, 38 seconds remaining. See if the Knights hold for the last shot. Grabowski picking up Leo. Clock down to 12. Seeger's not going to get this shot off cleanly.
Foul is on Duffy, his first, team 6.
Foul away from the ball. Duffy fighting for position, trying to deny his man a cut to the basket or a cut to the ball. Worthy in for Klein for the last 6.7 seconds. That foul was, for all intents and purposes, harmless. surprised with 6 seconds left. Another quick foul that'll send Seeger to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. So maybe that first foul wasn't as harmless as I thought it might be.
Foul on 14 Dabbitt, that is his second. Seeger will shoot 1-and-1.
2.3 seconds remaining. You hate to see a floor foul with 2.3 seconds remaining.
Worthy into the lineup for the Panthers.
Seeger has had his trouble from the floor shooting. Let's see if he's any better from the free throw line. That was a bit of a brick. Long pass. Nothing going, nothing doing. Well, that wraps up 2 quarters of play for us. 33-25 Panther lead. We'll be back with you in a couple of minutes to do a recap on the scores. Welcome back, friends. We're here to join the second half of the Knoch Night Upper St. Clair Panther basketball game. St. Clair will have possession to start the half, as well as the 8-point lead. Summarizing the scoring real quick, we have Nathan Junk for the Knights that have 14. Adam Seeger with 1 free throw. Leo with 5. Boros with a free throw. And Brueggemann with a couple of baskets. Over on the other side, we've got Limbiriu with 14. Worthy with 13. Very nice half for Mike. Dabbitt with a couple baskets off the bench, and Schwab with 2 points. And that rounds out the scoring for 33. Panthers quickly got the lead out to 7 or 8 points, and it's been bouncing back and forth from 6 to 8 to 9 to 7 to 10. Panthers can't quite seem to put a spurt together to get into significant double digits, and the Knights can't seem to get a spurt going to get it back down under 5. In my humble opinion, I think the Panthers have this team outmanned. If it wasn't for Junk keeping the Knights in the game, it wouldn't even be close. But anyway, let's see. We've got the refs back from their potty break. Finally, they must have been a little busy. A little long break for the refs. We don't usually wait on the refs. Conwell will inbound the ball. Looks like we have our starting lineup back in of Conwell, Worthy, Young, Limbiriu, and Schwaba. Over on the other side of the ball, we've got Leo, Junk, Boros, Schwaba for 2.
Schwaba from Limbiriu.
Nice entry pass, nice conversion. Schulteis is back in. He sat most of the second quarter in free throw and foul trouble. And also number 24 is back on the court, Seeger. That basket took the Panther lead out by Schwaba, took the Panther lead out to 10. Schwaba, Duffy, and Beck getting some of Garrett's minutes with him nursing the ankle injury, soft tissue injury. With the first section game, Baldwin being a week away, I think Coach Holzer wants to give Garrett some time to heal. Nice entry pass. Oh! Jack did a beautiful job sealing off his man and got the entry pass. Couldn't decide whether he wanted to give it a head fake or go up immediately, and he did a little of each and got called for a walk. Very heads-up play by Boros. He realized that he could not, because it was a turnover, not a basket, he could not move sideways along the baseline and had to put the ball right in.
At 7:30 versus Blackhawk. Home, 7:30 Blackhawk.
$7:11 remaining. Early moments, third quarter. Boros will be back under his basket, putting the ball in. He's joined by Leo, Junk, Schulteis, and Seeger. Panthers stay with that same starting lineup. lack of energy by the Knights there. They just don't seem to be moving very quickly. Some backcourt pressure. Look for a little trap. No trap as he came across the timeline. Little off-balance shot, but guess what? Junk is there to clean it up. Kind of an awkward off-balance shot by Boros, but Junk was there to get the rebound and put it right back in. Little head fake, pull-up jumper, a little strong. Worthy sees the lane. Lamberio on the floor. Timeout, got to call timeout. Okay, or get a jump. You know, when you're on the floor like that and you're rolling around, if you have possession, you can get called for a walk too. So that's why I was suggesting perhaps the quick timeout before the jump ball was called. Anyway, jump ball, Knights ball. Quick hands by Young. Quick hands by Young as he goes to save it. He saves it off the knee of Boros, or knee of Schulteis, excuse me. It's the second or third nice defensive play Derek has made in the backcourt tonight. And Jack had position. The pass got there a fraction of a second late, gave the defender a chance to get over, deflect it, harassed Schwab into a turnover. Junk inbounds it to Schulteis. Young with a little flick from behind. What do you know? Junk missed a shot. Again, Derek had a nice little flick from behind there that disrupted the pass. Head fake from Worthy, goes up with the right hand, but draws the foul. Foul on the Knights, Dakota. It'll send Worthy to the line.
Fouls on Brueggemann. Mike Worthy will shoot 2. Brueggemann second. Team first.
If there was contact there wasn't much. First one is short. First team foul in the second half for Knoch. Second is good. Takes the Panther lead back to 9. Against some backcourt pressure. Watch for the long arms of Lamberio on Schulteis. Seeger with a wild pass. Too tall for the 6'3" Junk. Young with a high arcing 3. Front rim rebound Schulteis. Conwell jumps the pass. Look for the bounce pass. Nope. He goes up high to Worthy. Worthy gets it to go.
From Dakota Conwell.
11-point Panther lead. 38-27. Knoch calls timeout. He could sense the game getting a little out of control. The Panthers have been pressuring.
That is their 4th timeout. They have 1 full timeout remaining.
The Panthers have been pressuring in the backcourt the first 3 minutes or so of the second half, and it's resulted in turnovers. The Knoch ball handlers cannot handle the pressure of the bigger, quicker, faster St. Clair defenders. While the turnovers did not necessarily result in easy baskets, we did get a couple of layups, and we basically got the ball back. So the full court pressure is doing its job. We'll see if Coach Holzer stays in that full court pressure. You can only press for so long. You become fatigued, and the other team figures out how to break it. We'll see how long he stays in it. It's like Coach Holzer staying with his starting lineup of Schwab, Worthy, Lamberio, Young, and Conwell. No substitutions at this point for Knoch either. Nice bounce pass, no-look bounce pass by Junk. Unfortunately, Young was back and Connell were back. Nice drive by Worthy. I'm not sure I saw that walk. Maybe he bobbled the ball as he was cutting through the lane. Panther lead stays at 11. Panthers stay in the full court pressure. Knoch finally figured out how to break the press, but still couldn't get the ball out. They got the ball into Junk, but the Panther defenders were back in time to knock the ball away and keep Junk from getting an easy layup. I think Mike feels that he can penetrate and break his man down pretty much at will. And he has. He's pretty much done whatever he wanted to. Lumberio short, gets his own rebound. And he's called for a walk. Looks like he must have taken an extra step as he was trying to get. He found himself a little under the basket. You know, was that a walk? I guess it was because they called it. Panther 11-point lead, 4:33 remaining. Couple of substitutions there at that stoppage. Grabowski and Beck in. Leo got called for a palm. Again, a little bit of indecision. That will happen when the game's being played at a clock speed faster than your clock speed. And I really think that's the case, for the Knights. They're doing their best. They're playing hard. But, at the end of the day, this is just a more athletic Panther team. A deeper, more athletic Panther team. Worthy eschews the three-pointer. Lumberio, a little cold from three-point land tonight. Schwaba makes a nice save, sees an open Lumberio in the lane. Lumberio gets hacked. Lumberio's first trip to the free throw line here in the second half. He had 14 in the first half. First one is good. Takes the Panther lead up to 12, largest lead of the night. Second is also good. 40-27, nearing the halfway mark of the third quarter. The Knights broke the press and a little too aggressive on defense there for Ben. He did not expect his man to pull up his dribble. Didn't expect his man to pull up his dribble and just kept running and when the man stopped. Very aggressive defense by Davitt. Knights work the ball inside to Junk.
Junk from Leo.
Junk gets the short jumper over Schwaba. 40-29, cuts the Panther lead to 11. Grabowski dribbles it off his foot. Panthers staying in the pressure. Back out on the front. Deflected off of Worthy. I got to tell you, I'm not sure if the 10-second clock resets on a deflection out of bounds like that or not. Doesn't matter, they broke it. Seeger goes in, gets a little push from behind. Tipping by Junk.
Junk on the follow for two, gives him 21 points.
If you may have heard the PA man announce that that's in fact 21 points for Junk. He has 21 of the 31 knock points. Worthy drives, pulls up for the jumper. Defense overplayed his left-handed dribble, so he pulled up and took the jumper. 9-point Panther lead, 2:44 remaining. Nice little crossover by Schulteis. Good position on the rebound by Schwab. Young gets the three-pointer off the break. It's good. Not Young, I'm sorry, Grabowski.
For 3.
Little jumper by number 12, Brueggemann. Dakota Brueggemann can't get it to go. Seeger picking up Dabbit. Another jumper for Grabowski. Dabbit picking up Seager. Seager uses the arm bar, tries to lean in to draw the foul, gets it to go.
Seager for 2.
Those are Seager's first points of the evening. Not pretty, but it was effective. 10-point lead, Panthers, 43-33, 1:44 remaining, third quarter. Pick by Beck. Worthy pulls it back out, says, let's restart our offense. Schwab comes out to set the pick. They try the little pick and roll, but deflected by the Knights. Worthy and Schwab will take a break. Conwell and Limburyu back in. Seeger's going to take a break. Strzeski back in. Nice little set play for Limburyu. Bounce pass from Grabowski. Gives Limburyu 18. Panther 12-point lead. 3-point stroke, can't go. Conwell comes up with it, crossover. He's going to go all the way to the basket. 3 players converged on Conwell. May have been a good idea to try to give it up over to Limburyu. 51 seconds remaining, third quarter. Bounce pass over to Brueggemann. Brueggemann doesn't draw any iron. Limburyu leans in. Ball was deflected, never made it to the rim. Ball batted around. Panther ball off of Brueggemann. Grabowski to inbound. Clock winds to 32 seconds remaining, third quarter. Panthers 45-33. I think the Panthers will be content to work clock until they get a good shot or until Conwell sees something he likes. Turnaround jumper, a little too hard. Never set his feet. 12-point lead, Panthers. Strzeski got a half step on the baseline, and the ball was knocked out of bounds by a Panther. Takes the safety valve. Grabowski grabbing a little bit of shirt there. Nice turnaround jumper by Schulteis.
Schulteis at the buzzer
Off the harassing defense by Beck, or by Grabowski. Panthers had an 8-point lead at the half. They extended it to double digits, making it 10, 45-35, 45-35. At the end of 3, not much fouling in that third quarter. Panthers with only 1 team foul. The Knights with 2. Game saw more of the same, so the Panthers unable to really control Junk. Junk had 7 points in the third quarter, and Limburyu had a few points as well as Grabowski had a nice tray, and Schwab chipped in a basket. The Panthers have been almost perfect, scoring 15 points a quarter.
7-1-1-2-0-9 again. 7-1-1-2-0-9. Your money's over here.
For the final quarter, Panthers have Conwell, Dabbit, Worthy, Limburyu, and Young. For the Knights, Schulteis made that buzzer-beating jumper near the end. Number 12, Brueggemann, Leo, Junk, and Boros. That was a three-pointer for Young. His second three. Or no, that's not his second three. Grabowski had the other three. You know, it's funny. I said it was Young when Grabowski shot it, and then I have it in my mind that it was Derek. My apologies to both players. Out of bounds off of the Panthers. Strzeski stays in for Boros. Nope, Boros is coming in for Brueggemann. 13-point lead for the Panthers, biggest of the night. You know they're going to set up a play to try to get the ball to Junk. Leo with a little shovel pass to Boros. He likes that jump stop.
Strzeski 4-2 for the Knights.
He used it in the first half, got called for a walk. He executes it successfully this time. 48-37, 11-point Panther lead. Cross-court pass from Worthy to Young. Look for Dabbitt to try to break his man down on a dribble drive. Conwell can't believe there was no one behind him. That little bit of hesitation. Oh! That's got to be a foul. That has to be a foul, if not an ejection. You cannot, this is not wrestling. You don't throw a player to the ground and slam his head into the floor. I'm not sure. That's got to be a call. That's really absurd. That's an absurd play. I guess the question is intent, and maybe there's not a rule to cover it, but do a replay on your machines there. That's not a basketball play.
That foul is on Junk. That is his third foul.
Maybe he was just wrestling the ball, and he's a little stronger and threw Steve around, but it just didn't look right. Three-pointer from Young, front rim, grabs it, keeps it alive, follow your shot. As Coach Bob Hudak would say, follow your shot. Derek followed his shot, kept the ball alive, tipped it over to Lamberio. Lamberio got the lay-in. Schulteis with a nice drive. Things are getting a little chippy underneath. It's like every time Lamberio is going to get the ball, they're going to foul him. Boros gave him a little smug laugh, like that could almost be taunting. In the NFL, that would be taunting. Do a replay and see if the camera was on Boros harassing Lamberio. Lamberio spins, can't get it to go, gets his own rebound, goes up again. He's getting hit every time he shoots and is just not getting the call. 50-37, 13-point Panther lead, 6:11 remaining.
Singer back in for the Knights.
I think Steve's getting a little frustrated with the hacking and physical play that's going on without anything being called. Dabbitt works the ball into Conwell. Little turnaround jumper. Created a little space for himself. That's Conwell's first points of the night. He's played a strong game on defense and rebounding, but this first time he's got a shot to go. Panthers have a full timeout. We'll do a little game reset here. 4 team fouls on the Knights, 2 team fouls on the Panthers. We're having a little cheerleader competition here where who can do the most flips. The Knight cheerleader did a couple of flips and had to be responded to by two cartwheeling girls from St. Clair. And we'll have another cartwheel. The crowd is engaged. A little backflip. I don't think I've ever seen the cheerleaders kind of match each other trick for trick. This is like Dancing with the Stars. This is great. I love it. The fans love it. Oh, and she goes one better. Yeah. Oh, what fun. This is great.
Let's hear it for both sides of these girls. Let's hear it.
52-37. Thank you, ladies. That was fun. 5:51 remaining. Panthers 15-point lead. Was 10 at the end of 3. They've stretched it out. Worthy with the steal. Gets it over to the cutting Limberio. Pulls up nicely. Nice body control. He saw the defender. He saw the defender in front of him.
22 points.
Dabbitt tries to cut off the pass intended for Boros. Out of bounds off Dabbitt. Again, this full court pressure is slowly and inexorably taking the Panther lead out to 17, 54-37. Seeger couldn't find anyone he liked. He called timeout.
That is their final timeout.
That's what I was just about to say. That's their 5th timeout. If they get stuck again, they're going to have to eat the 5-second. Another full timeout. Well, maybe we'll get some more cheerleader action on this. The PA announcer calling the cheerleaders out for some good friendly cheerleading competition. Can you top this? Oh, looks like we're going to do a mount of some sort. A four lady mount. Oh, and she's going to jump right into her. Now, someone besides, it's the same cheerleader doing all the stunts for the Knights. Nobody else wants to get off the stands, out of the stands. Good stuff, ladies. Junk has cooled down a little bit here in the last few minutes. They're just not getting the ball to him, and they're not getting shots off. By virtue of the full court pressure, the Knights aren't getting shots off, and then Junk cannot get underneath to clean up an offensive rebound or a miss. He has 21 of the 37 points for the Knoch Knights. Panthers' upcoming games, Wednesday night. By the time you see this video, it'll be too late, but playing Blackhawk at home on Wednesday. Then next week, we'll have Baldwin at home. So check your calendars, check the paper for the date and time for Baldwin. It'll be next week. First section game. Junk backs in on Conwell. Schulteis tries to get Young to bite. He's having none of it. Nice post-up move by Junk.
Gives him 23 points.
Dabbitt gets the entry pass into Conwell. Conwell shields his man away from the basket, seals him off nicely. All juniors and Limberio in for the Panthers. High bank shot from Boros. Panther leads at 17, 56-39. Limberio for 3, can't get it to go. Dabbitt with the weak side rebound. Oh, I think Ben was a little surprised that there was no one in front of him, that he had such a clear path to the basket. He put it up quickly. Maybe rush a shot, but at any rate, 56-39. Panthers 17-point lead, 4 minutes remaining, fourth quarter. Schulteis can't get it to go. Young did a nice job of boxing out his man, number 11, Strzeski, but Junk swooped in for his 24th and 25th points. Conwell drives. I think they called palming or carry on Conwell. Grabowski, Schwaba, and Beck back in for the Panthers. Grabowski pressuring Seager in the backcourt. Seager makes a, again, wasn't pretty. He was a little bit out of control, but he got a half step on Grabowski, leaned in, threw up the running one-hander, and it was good. He's got 4 points all in the second half. Can't get his free throw to go. Schwaba, 13-point Panther lead. Knights won't go away. Got to admire their fight. Oh, Jack. A beautiful entry pass from Worthy. Schwaba went up a little too strong. Again, he did a nice job of sealing off his man, creating a lane for Worthy to get the pass in. Schwaba clears the boards. Worthy bounced past to Schwaba. Got to make it this time, Jack. Well done.
Schwaba assist, Michael Worthy.
6 points from Schwaba. Again, filling in for Del Rey, who has the soft tissue injury in the ankle. Nice little bounce pass. Two-man game between Brueggemann and Strzelecki. Someone other than Junk can score. Cuts the Panther lead to 13 with 2:43 remaining. Pass almost picked off by Junk. Three-pointer from Young is good. That's Derek's second. That's Derek's second three. Gives him 6 for the evening. Panther lead up to 16. Comfortable 16-point lead with 2:20 remaining. Seager with the head fake and the jumper. A little unorthodox. Rebound back. He's getting hacked. Hackebeck. Grabowski warned about his shirt being untucked.
Back in, replacing Jack Schwaba.
Schwaba back to the bench. Some big rebounds, some nice minutes. He fills up the lane. Nice drive by Dabbitt, goes up with the left hand, and it goes.
Left hand move for 2.
Misguided missile from Schulteis. Dabbitt on the run. Followed by Beck. Dabbitt might have taken another half step to the basket. Took off a little early. Found himself kind of stretching to get to the backboard or get to the to get to the layup position. Beck will go to the line. 18-point Panther lead, 63-45. First is good.
Leo in for the Lions, for the Knights.
Second is also good for Harris. Even 20-point lead. The Knights not rushing their half-court offense. Long ride home back to Butler County on a cold, snowy night. Oh, Leo swinging some elbows there. Dabbitt doesn't want to get hit again. Nice penetration by Boros, or Strzelecki, excuse me. Panthers may not shoot again. They may be happy just to run clock. Oh, I guess you can smack him in the face when you're behind. Seager got away with a smack in the face to Grabowski there. Worthy doing his best Curly Neal imitation, dribbling through, around, and between defenders.
Fouls on Singer, that's his second, team 6.
foul on the floor. Panthers are going to give their starters a rest. We've got number 5, Joel Klein, coming in. Number 24, Lachlan. Number 45, Duffy. 12 is Watinsky, Tim Watinsky. And 31 over on the far side, J.J. Kahn. Yes, yeah, you can't. Yeah, a two-hand check. It might be legal in football or in hockey, maybe even rugby, but that's not a legal move in high school basketball. And that will send Lachlan to the line to shoot the front end of a 1-and-1. First one is off. Get you caught up on some of the scoring here. Limbiriu, who's out, led Panthers scores. Oh, and the foul will be on Lachlan. That'll be Panthers' 4th team foul. Limbiriu led Panthers scoring with an even 20. Worthy had 13 in the second half, cooled off a little bit, and was just dishing out dimes in the second half for 14. Conwell had 4 in the second half for 4. Young had a couple of nice trays for 6. Beck had a couple of free throws for 2. Grabowski threw up a 3. Schwaba, a couple of nice putbacks and conversions on fast breaks for 6, 3 of them. And that rounds out the Panthers scoring. Over on the other side of the ledger, it was all about Nathan Junk. Watinsky pulls up for the jumper, no good. Stolen back. Selipit came in when I wasn't looking. He drives, has the ball rejected. Oh, let's see. Nathan Junk finishes with 25. Schulteis 2, Seeger 4, Leo 5, Boros 1, Strzeski 4, and Brueggemann 6. Panthers 65-47, 18-point victory overnight. The Knoch Knights. This is Hank Chesko saying thank you for joining us. Thanks to my videographer, Mike Hartwell. And come on out next week and watch and come see your Panthers play Baldwin on their first section game next week.